And we are up and running. Hello, everybody. And whoa, when I press now, it's fine. And welcome to Victoria 2 as we play as Prussia to form the German Empire. It is only November 5th, 1848, and during the springtime of nations, so it's actually more like the fall of nations, or actually, yeah, it's fall, I think still. Maybe it's winter. Don't remember. Either way, and actually nothing too crazy has actually happened. Somewhat what happened in real life. Sometime in March of this year, I believe, there was a very large demonstration in Berlin. But other than that, I don't think as much really happened. Most of the stuff I actually do see, that I should actually say, actually have read, was more of forming. What was most of the stuff wasn't all that violent compared to other places in Germany, if I am correct. I do know by this time they had formed a two-party system with a form of universal suffrage, but regardless, the kingdom, the Kingdom of Prussia was still de facto more of an absolute monarchy regardless. Whereas here you have a Prussian constitutionalism, which is more in real life how they actually kind of became, even though still the king still controlled all power. But, you know, things have changed. Obviously, history has not gone exactly how it did in real life, or else it would not be as fun, because you can just play to what you know for a fact happened. Empire of Brazil did go bankrupt, so that's always good. Greece went bankrupt as well. And yeah, there's always a weird thing with money going on every now and then. Let's see, we got well, I guess the first thing I should probably do is see what we got going on here. So Brandenburg, Lower Silesia, remember we have some liberal. We're trying to push some liberal ideals in the central part, and we are trying to encourage the steel industry. Is it really just the steel industry? I think it's more exact than that. I think it's more like steel, cement, and bronze. I'm trying to get cement factories up in this area, and this may or may not be working. Let me see. Wrong place. There we go. And actually, they still have not formed a cement factory, which would be very helpful. But whatever, right? We have a major reactionary. We have a very major reactionary filled upper house, so we're just kind of trying to ignore that and just hopefully, hopefully things will go differently. Apparently, with the Empire, what is this? The Empire of Brazil? It is. That's weird. Where's it at? I don't know how they're actually doing this. Oh, I can just do this, huh? Yeah, I guess we should probably just click on that one. Empire of Brazil does not like us all that much, but they're actually quite opposed to us. They do not like us. So I actually don't really care. They have a reactionary party. They're not very helpful to me, really. Rebel factions are organizing in my country, and really just the Pomeranian liberation movement is the only thing that I do not want. What else can we do before we start up? I think we're pretty good, actually. Oh, no, I'm not fully good. East Prussia. I believe this is where it's at, right? We also built something as well. No. So this is East Prussia. Now let's see what we got here. We have cattle. cattle, precious metals, fish, and grain. There is not a lot going on here at all, really. There's actually a very majority farmers. Because of the way it doesn't make sense. Uh, there's not all that many of those types floating around at the moment. The ideologies aren't necessarily very liberal, which makes some sense. And I can actually do more stuff in here as well. Like, actually, no, I can't. There's really the only things I can do, huh? I can encourage more farmers in the region. We have so many, I think, and we're more than good. Actually, check here and check. We are... Actually, you know what? We can actually fill more farmers up. And I think we actually might do that. It's a weird thing to do, but it might be helpful. Oh, I'm encouraging clerks in Thuringia right now, that's what I'm doing. How's that going? Clerks. Is there actually... No, actually there is not any. Well then. I think we'll keep the clerks there then. There's a very small amount of clerks in the area, and again, clerks are more like skilled craftsmen, like skilled laborers. So we'll keep that going. Or Cilicia is doing pretty good. Not that many liberal movements, and actually, what's the clerks at? We actually have a very large clerk population as well. If we look over and we push a lot of the reactionaries out, which is what we really need. Plurality is there. That is where people are more aware, I believe. Let's see, Brandenburg. We have a very large amount of people that are in need. Well, that one's almost full. I think Brandenburg's fine. With clerks, I think. Yeah, more enough bureaucrats as well. Aristocrats are actually where we're losing a little bit here. I think. So actually, let's promote the increase of bureaucrats over. I mean, not. Maybe not actually. We need a. See, this is difficult now. You could just try to have capitalists, but I think we'll encourage some clerks in Brandenburg just to see how things work. We have revolution in Brunswick, so we actually might obtain that if their cause fails. The Oregon Treaty was done by the British. There's some Saxon rebels. Oh crap! Okay. Does rather our forces deal with this? Yes, we do. Hey, so we actually get to see how combat works. So, we'll grab both of these guys right here and march them over towards there. And also, whoa, stop doing that. While we're at it, we are going to push our money up here and see if we can get any extra organization. It looks like it is going up. But we are going to have to split these guys in fair bit. And actually, we have way too many horses in this. So actually, why don't I take these guys over here, and then these horses. No, right here. These horses can walk over towards here. Actually, why isn't our supply line not working? That's weird. No good, chain gang. I'm gonna make the little strata a little bit upset. And I think we're good here. So, right here we have about 35,000 infantrymen, 14,000 cavalrymen, and 11,000 artillerymen. More like 12,000 still. And we are attacking in farmland. And actually, I'm gonna there we go. I'm gonna play this off right here. And I'm actually gonna do it extra slow so we can actually look at how combat works. So I can kind of show you. And hopefully, we don't have them occupy Weimar by that time. Sometimes it tells you. Maybe it's only if you are actually a part of that. And you know, for Act 2, I got to see who else I can do. Who I can pick. We're gonna pick him. Leopold von Roon. He is aristocrat and he's confident. And all these things give him really good defense. Crap. March 6th is when we'll be there. We should be able to get there in time. And as you can see, we are losing attrition. We are going through attrition. Alright, so here we go. So, I'm going to click on this so I can see what's going on. And if we pause it, we can see. So, this is my side, and it goes by dice, which I actually think is probably, I think it's like a 10-sided dice. We get to see what they are mostly composed of, and they have no artillery at all. And that's the important part. That's the only important part, really. So, how this would work is that... I'm trying to... Hopefully you can see this. I really hope you can. So, right now, I have more men than they do. And I also can see my current level of organization. So once organization drops, that's it. They can't... They're an ineffective fighting unit, and they fall back in some way or another. You also see what this guy is. He's an armchair general, and he is fearsome. The thing is that Armchair General and Fearsome do have negative things, so he has more attrition value to his army, and also at the same time, they're not as reliable either to get what needs to be done. Well, with me, I have a significant boost to morale, a minimal boost to organization, some little bit of speed, and also get more experience a little bit faster. So anyway, right here is actually how the battle is taking place. So this is the front line, which is at the moment filled with pretty much all of his units. And all the ones that are colored up are in this light pink. So this is all just infantry. And that's it. And the same thing here. I have cavalry here, which is attacking on the flanks. While his cavalry is actually in the center, which is a little weird. But the thing that I have a real bonus to is I have artillery. And artillery have a high support rating. So they do a significant more amount of damage when they're in the second row, because that's what they're really for. They're not meant to be up front. And actually, as you can see, the amount of casualties he's taking with every tick is significant compared to mine. And obviously I did outnumber him quite noticeably by almost by half, but it's still... Actually, you know what? No. I outnumbered him, obviously, but it's still notable. So, right here you'll see how many people of mine were lost. And as you can see, I lost about 1,000 men, 1,000 cavalrymen, 2,000 riflemen, well, infantry, and about only 5 artillery. Well, his entire unit just kind of fell apart. And that's it. That's a really basic way how it works, and another reason why his unit fell apart because he was rebels, and rebels tend to, as a general rule, they'll fall apart instead of continuing, so you have to chase them around. I believe it's something added into the game to make it more fun, because it's not fun chasing rebels around for 1,000 years. End of the revolution, and yeah, so we actually got through the revolution as if nothing ever happened, other than a small conflict in Weimar. And von Roon gained some experience from it. And here we go. This is actually when this is available as well. Well, Württemberg has been taken over by pan-nationalists, but also we have gained a take-from influence against Austria, caused about at the spear. And I believe this sparks the Austrian Brothers' War. So actually, if I check. Oh, I can actually. Take from Sphere of Influence. I can actually take one of these people from their Sphere of Influence, and things will crash pretty roughly. Actually, right now, as it appears, where the hell's Württemberg? Is it right here? Right here? 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 Did they already come into my... No, they're right here. So yeah, that's that, and as you can see, you can tell the Austrian AI is definitely planning a war with me. So actually I'm going to start sending my guys out towards there too. They're definitely planning a conflict, and I kind of do want to start the Austrian Brothers War about where it happened historically. If I am correct, I'm just going to look it up. The Austrian Brothers War took place in 18... Wow, really? Around that time? I didn't know it was that early. Well, that late. It was fought in 1866. So... we actually do have about 10 or 15 years or so, and some change to initiate that in order to meet our historical deadline. And in between there, I think we're going to focus heavily on military technologies to make sure they don't get any stronger. And actually, as of right now, I do beat them in that sense. Intensive farming, this is unwise. I really don't trust that. Even if it isn't anything to be too awful concerned about. We're going to only do about 50% right now. And we're good. Yeah, coal production is going up again. Very important. And I'm actually very close to having Hanover and throwing it into my sphere. A revolutionary in Württemberg again, even though... Well, the Baden right now. They got steamers, and that's what I'm really looking for. Nothing in industry yet. So let's go with breech-loaded rifles to increase our production. Oh, it does a little bit. It base actually just increases your consumption, but it also does increase your military attack. So we're going to do breech-loaded rifles. And really, with that being said, the Prussian way. So we upset. I should have actually read that. I didn't. I don't know why I didn't. I just want to see what a steamer ship is at. I'll see him. Probably haven't discovered them just yet. But we definitely want to do that. Especially as they become more popular. Here we go. Bronze Factory. They started doing some things over there. And Lower Celestia does have noble Malaborers. So actually, a matter of fact, I think we're going to stop supporting industry there. And we're going to go to the Prussian Rhineland. They have majority laborers, very little. And very little, where's that? Is that it? Okay, I was about to say. Where they have, most of the resources to produce steel and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, I think we will go with having clerks so that we have experienced workers in the plants. Unemployed, but still not a lot of clerks per se. So that's filled. So maybe I won't. Egalitarianism, so we get more plurality. We got some combat medicine. And we'll take more of those. So actually, let's not do that. I think they have more than enough. Let's just hold. Let's just happen. Because what's the worst that can happen, right? Well. We'll do it for like just about a year or so. And then, pharmaceutical plant was built. Over here we have the Oregon Treaty, Austria's relations, those are going bad. Neptune was discovered by France. I think that was France. Wasn't paying too much attention, regretfully. At least I wasn't paying as much attention as I should have. Prussian Hessian integration. And yeah, I'll take it. Right here, right? So we're gonna. That's me integrating Hessen. Or Hesse, I believe. Religious temperature. I'm gonna get. I should actually read what that flavor text is, but I did not. So Hanover's really close for me to being able to add them into my sphere. Yay, we can do steamer shipyards. Which is what I really want to have some places focus on. It's fine. Actually, you know what? I do need to find out. They need iron and machine parts. Really? That's not too bad. So yeah, let's encourage the shipping industry. We will pull these guys from Brandenburg. Sure, we're good over there. Where's the clerks at? Yeah, clerks are almost about 6%. Oh, factory is out of 2 of them. No, that's theirs. We will continue to subsidize this factory. This factory should be fine. Now that they've gotten workers. Actually, no, let's just get laborers. I'm sorry, craftsmen. Craftsmen, right? Yeah, craftsmen is what we want. So we'll get some craftsmen. We'll encourage them. And then the glass factory over here has gone out of business. This place is going alright. I'll subsidize that though and change. This place is going really well. I'll subsidize that though. Where's it at? Here it is. What's glass looking like in the market though? Glass has like no need. There's no need for glass, any more glass factories here. So I'm just gonna close it. The stock market is actually doing really well. I'm not gonna subsidize the stock market here. I'm sure there's a high demand for them, and actually, it's oh wow, it's all clerks because I guess they need it. So this actually might produce a very large amount of income for me. Paper is what is needed to produce stocks and stuff, and I believe there's going to be that should kind of just turn into its own thing. Right now, Prussia is the second largest producer of shares in the world. Revolution in South Peru, I'm sure it's fine. I always think that's Frederick Nietzsche for some reason. I know it's not, it's just the beard, you know. How's this mess going? It's still going pretty bad. How's this mess going? That looks almost just about how it's supposed to. Oh. That happened quicker than I thought. I didn't even get to notice it. Well, there they go. World's Fair. Yeah, we're gonna take that. We have the money for it right now. We're gonna increase our base military spending by that much and actually lower taxes on the poor. I think that would work. I think that helps. I mean, I could be really wrong having such low taxes at this time, but about commerce raiders, yay! And industrial railroads is exactly what I've been waiting for. So, industrial railroads. I'm actually going to pause it. I'm going to take this out. All right, cool. And we are going to. There we go. There's like a button. I think it's like shifts. I forgot what it was. Click control. Okay. Okay, you have to do it like that. Okay. Yeah, click control so I can do it all the places. Just about around the same time. Okay. Yeah, actually, I think really shortly after they became, yeah, actually a lot. Wait, yeah, a lot of this. Some of these are actually from capitalist, it seems. So there we go. We have the railroads showing up. Oh no, there's international crisis. Oh, okay. Okay, chill out. Okay, you gotta tell me what's going on. Oh man, I don't have my timer on. I wonder how long I've been playing. Um, well, I wouldn't assume that I've been playing for, let's see. Yeah, I've been playing actually for about half an hour now, so this is about a good time. I could be really wrong. It could have been a hell of a whole lot. Yeah, actually, it's been a lot longer. So either way, I'm gonna cut here and start the episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We're gonna find out what's going on over there, back to Congress of Poland. So that feeling involves me. Uh, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you like it, if you like what you saw, hit the like button. If you want to see more of what I produce, hit the subscribe button. And you know what, guys? I will see you